I wish I could go back and do things differently. I wish I had been more open, that I had taken the time to explain my life situation to you more clearly instead of pushing you away. Looking back, I realize now that in trying to protect myself, or perhaps even to protect you, I only ended up creating more pain, confusion, and distance between us. My intentions were never to hurt you, but I see now how my silence and hesitation must have made you feel unwanted, uncertain, and alone. I wish I had been braver, more honest, and more vulnerable from the start. Maybe if I had trusted you with my truth, things would have turned out differently. Maybe we would still be side by side, growing together instead of apart. The silence between us now is a constant, painful reminder of all the missed opportunities and unspoken words. It lingers like a shadow, heavy and unrelenting, reminding me of what we once shared and what we lost along the way. Sometimes, I replay our conversations in my mind, searching for the moment things shifted, the point where I could have chosen differently. I find myself wondering what would have happened if I had simply told you what I was feeling, instead of pretending to be strong when inside I was falling apart. There's so much I wish I could tell you now, how much you meant to me, how deeply you still do. Even in this pain, I hold on to a fragile but unwavering sliver of hope. I believe that when the time is right, we might find our way back to each other. I believe that the connection we share is too deep to be erased by silence, distance, or misunderstanding. It's something that has always felt rare, something that doesn't fade with time but instead matures, deepens, and waits patiently for the right moment to resurface. In my heart, I know it will always be you. No matter how much time passes, or how far apart we may drift, a part of me will always belong to you. And even though things feel uncertain now, even though we've gone our separate ways, there's still a quiet part of me that believes you know this too. I hold on to that belief because it gives me strength. It keeps me grounded in the idea that what we had was real, that it meant something beyond the temporary struggles and misunderstandings. I hope that one day, when life has run its course and the timing finally aligns, we will have the chance to truly talk, to communicate honestly, openly, and without fear. I want to share the feelings that have been building up for so long, the emotions that words never managed to capture back then. I imagine that moment often, two people who once lost each other finally finding their way back, sitting together in peace and understanding, no longer hiding behind walls of pride or fear. During this time apart, I've gained a new perspective on our relationship. The distance has given me clarity, a painful, necessary clarity that only comes with solitude. It's forced me to face parts of myself I had ignored for too long. Being without you has made me see the things I took for granted, the warmth and stability you brought into my life, and how your presence filled spaces I didn't even realize were empty. The quiet moments have become both a teacher and a mirror, reflecting back to me the mistakes I made and the lessons I needed to learn. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and in this case, that couldn't be more true. The more time passes, the more I find myself thinking about you, not out of longing for the past, but out of a deep appreciation for what you represented in my life. You were my safe space, my confidant, my inspiration. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can hear the sound of your laughter, see the spark in your eyes, and feel the warmth of the comfort we once shared. It's in these moments of stillness that I realize how much I truly love you. That realization didn't come suddenly, it unfolded slowly, quietly, like a dawn breaking after a long night. It's as though all the noise and distractions had to fade away before I could finally see what had been in front of me all along. I'm in love with you, not just with who you were, but with who you are now and who you continue to become. And more than anything, I've come to understand that I don't just want fleeting moments or temporary comfort, I want a life with you. I want something lasting and real, a partnership built on trust, honesty, laughter, and shared dreams. The thought of being apart from you grows heavier each day. It's not just a longing, it's a deep ache, a quiet emptiness that lingers no matter how busy life gets. You are not just a part of my future, you are my future. You represent the love, happiness, and sense of belonging that I've always searched for. You are the person I want beside me through life's ups and downs, the one I want to grow old with, to build memories and a home filled with warmth and understanding. I admire you deeply, more than I think you'll ever fully know. Your strength, your confidence, your ability to rise above challenges, all of it inspires me. You've always carried yourself with such grace, even when life has tested you. Your resilience is something I've come to both respect and depend on. I think about all the times you stood by me, even when things were uncertain, even when I wasn't giving you the reassurance you deserved. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and for that, I'll always be grateful. But I also recognize that something has changed. I can see that you've reached a place in your life where you're no longer willing to fight for a relationship that doesn't meet your needs. You've learned to prioritize your peace, your well-being, and your sense of self-worth. And though it's painful to accept, I understand that this strength isn't a sign of indifference, it's a reflection of your maturity, your growth, and your deep respect for yourself. It takes courage to step back and protect your own heart, and I respect that more than words can express. Ironically, it's this very strength and independence that makes me love you even more. The way you've evolved into someone who knows their worth, who sets boundaries and stands firm in their truth, it's incredibly beautiful. You've become someone who embodies confidence and grace, someone who demands respect not through force, but through quiet, undeniable presence. That transformation has made me realize just how much I need you in my life, not because I'm incomplete without you, but because I've come to admire and respect you as a whole, independent person. You've taught me so much about love, patience, and the importance of communication. You've shown me that love isn't just about being there when things are easy, it's about showing up when it's hard, about listening, about being honest even when the truth is uncomfortable. If I could go back, I would do things differently. I would open up more, share my fears and insecurities instead of hiding behind silence. I would let you in completely, without hesitation or fear of being misunderstood. Sometimes I wonder if you still think about me, if there are moments when something reminds you of us, and you pause for just a second. Maybe a song, a scent, or a familiar place brings back a memory of what we once had. I like to believe that somewhere, in the midst of your busy life, there's still a small corner of your heart where I exist, even if just as a memory. That thought brings me a strange kind of peace. Even though we're apart, I carry you with me in everything I do. When I face challenges, I hear your voice encouraging me. When I succeed, I think of how proud you'd be. You've become a part of who I am, woven into the fabric of my thoughts and emotions. I can't separate my growth from your influence, because so much of what I've learned about love and life came from knowing you. Thank you for being you. For loving me despite my flaws, for standing by me when I wasn't easy to love, and for teaching me what real love looks like. You've inspired me to be a better person every day, to face my fears, to grow, to be more open, and to love without reservation. Your impact on my life is something I'll carry forever, no matter where life takes us. I still hold on to hope, not the naive kind that ignores reality, but the quiet, steadfast kind that believes in timing and growth. I hope that someday, when we've both lived and learned a little more, when the wounds have healed and the world feels gentler, we'll find our way back to each other. I imagine us meeting again, older and wiser, our hearts softened by experience but still connected by the same invisible thread that's always tied us together. When that day comes, I want us to build something beautiful, something grounded in truth, compassion, and mutual understanding. I want to look into your eyes and know that every struggle, every moment apart, was leading us back to this place of peace. Until then, I'll continue to grow, to become someone worthy of the kind of love you so freely gave me. I'll continue to carry the lessons you taught me, using them to build a better version of myself, one that is honest, courageous, and capable of loving without fear. No matter what happens, know this: you will always have a place in my heart. You are my greatest love, my deepest lesson, and my most cherished memory. You are the calm in my chaos, the light that still shines even when everything else feels uncertain. And even though our paths have diverged, I'll never stop being grateful for the time we shared and the person I became because of it. Maybe love isn't always about holding on tightly, maybe sometimes it's about letting go, trusting that if it's meant to be, it will find its way back. And I believe ours will. When the time is right, when we're both ready, I know we'll find our way home, to each other, to love, and to the peace that has always existed between us. Until then, I'll hold on to the memory of you, the laughter, the warmth, the quiet moments that spoke louder than words. I'll hold on to the belief that somewhere, beyond all the silence and distance, your heart still recognizes mine. And maybe, just maybe, you feel it too.